I appreciate my wife a whole lot, and she definitely can give gifts. I am terrible at it, so this is what I got. My birthday, when you're looking at this, is probably a couple weeks ago. And my wife took my Amazon wish list and basically got all of it. I had a burr kit. So this is a little burr set and everything like that. That way I can use my Dremel or like my drill press as kind of a machining area, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense by itself. However, so she also got me this. This is a mini compound bench. This pretty much turns a drill press into a little manual mill. And so now I can use my drill press to modify things if I need to, like, you know, round the corner off of something real nicely, or I can hopefully build some things eventually. I'm decent at this. I learned it a few years ago at a machine shop I was in. So I will definitely start practicing modifying and building things with this, and I am super freaking stoked about it. So I got that. Speaking of the drill press, I also got this that is not open. I thought that was open. Let's see here. So now I can also turn my drill press into a sanding drum. So instead of using my huge belt sander that only has one radius, now I can turn my drill into a belt sander that has all these different radiuses, and now I've got all sorts of, get back here you, I've got all sorts of different coarsenesses and everything. Coarsenesses? Coarse, rough, I don't know. Anyway, I got all sorts of little sanding belt thingy-flops, and I've got the big one. This is a medium one, this is a smaller one, and this is a tiny one. This is basically the one for a Dremel, so I probably won't use that one a whole lot because I already have two Dremels. But everything is grit, that's what they are, grit. I also have a bunch of different grits, so I have 120 and 80, and then in all different sizes, which are 1, 2, 3, and 4, it says. Not 100% sure exactly what that is, but that. So I got that, pretty freaking stoked. Now I'm getting to a point where not only can I just build cages, I can now modify and build other things, which is so freaking helpful. Push yourself to go find something to learn how to do, basically. You can do it, I promise. I love selling cages and I like building them, but you can always try. Or at least try first and then I'll build you another one, it doesn't matter. Next, along with that, I also got a center drill kit. Why won't you open? What? Why are you so difficult? You know what? That's fine. You do you. There we go. That works anyway. Alright. This is a center drill. This is basically how you countersink holes when you drill them. So instead of taking a larger drill and then just running it at a high speed and barely trying to get it in and then not like go all the way in and catch, you can actually use these instead, and that will center drill and countersink your holes. Very, very useful. Speaking of drills as well, I also got this. I'm just going to do this the easy way because these are very, very hard to open. Okay. She also got me a pin vise, which is super, super rad. So if you don't know what this is basically a little holder and a bunch of tiny little drill bits. So now, instead of digging around and screwing around trying to find all these tiny little drill bits and then put them in a drill or put them whatever, this is what you get. Then you can drill things like in bodies if you're going to mount a moon visor or a sun visor or put the roll bar in, or etc., etc. You don't have a big drill that you're slamming down and trying to control. You just use something like this. Very, very helpful. I had one, I have no idea where it went, and now I have another set, which is super, super awesome, thanks to my wife. Next! Speaking of building buggies, this thing has been in my Amazon wish list cart, whatever, 4 or 5 times in the cart, and then I just decided not to buy it, and then whatever. So instead of holding it by hand and trying to chop on the tubing and everything, I got basically this makes an angle grinder into a chop saw. So you put your little grinder in there, etc., etc., and then you just whoop-ow, instead of having to, I don't like it, and you know what I'm saying? So this will make it much more stable. I can actually bolt this to my bench, which will be very helpful over there, and then, you know, I can do things. So I got that. And then to measure the tube to cut, I got this. This was actually for Father's Day, so it says Happy Father's Day. And then if you go, they love me, and then they all love me. Let's see. And then my little one is this tall. My 6-year-old is this tall, and my 10-year-old is this tall. Super, super cool. I freaking love this thing. Not only because I broke my last one because the little tabby dude fell off the end, but obviously because it's personalized and now has my kids writing all over it. So I think it's super awesome, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Then to hold those tubes in place for when I'm making buggies, they got me... the hell? Oh. They got me these things. These are magnetic, very magnetic. These are magnetic alligator clips, holders, things, bobs. They got huge magnets on the bottom. Oh, I thought that was aluminum. There we go. And then so you put your alligator clip on there, and then I can use this to actually hold tubes places and everything like that. Which I already have a couple of the little alligator clip holdy guys, but they just sometimes I need a little different. So I got those. I also got another one of these little alligator clip holdy guys with the magnifying glass and stuff, which I don't use a magnifying glass because I don't need it. I'm not working on anything that small. But what I do end up doing is using this, putting this all together, and then now I have a stable base for my alligator clips to, as long as they're going pretty much in a straight line or like at an angle or something, this is very useful. The magnifying glass I don't need, so that usually makes its way into the round bin, but I got that. Super freaking pumped about that. So I got all the things to cut the tube and hold the tube. Then, to make sure the tubes are level, I got some little magnetic mini spirit levels. These little tiny little bubble levels. I got 3 of those, I think, which will help me, you know, make sure it's level and level and level, all the jazz. And then more cutting materials of some sort. I don't really 100% know what this is. It was in my thing, so apparently I wanted it at some point in time. So this is a bunch of cutting wheels. Oh, this is the, like, these are the rowdy cutting wheels. These are the things I wanted for the Dremel. That'll probably cut my finger off. So I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful with these things. But it comes with the mandrel, and then all of these, and then extra ones, and then this comes with the mandrel, like, for the Dremel, and comes with a bunch of little wheels. I can't remember what these are for cutting. I'll have to look it back up, but I'm sure you guys will know, and you'll be like, oh, they're for cutting aluminum, stupid. And I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right. So I got that. Now for those buggies, I got a few things. I have been I'm not like obsessed with lights, but I've kind of liked the idea of putting lights on things because it does make them look a little better. So what I've done, or what I asked for, kind of technically what I had in my Amazon cart that my wife bought me, these are the little sockets that the LEDs go into. These are white and red, I believe. They all have, oh wow, they're all connected. I didn't know they were all connected. Sick, sick. So they all connect and then go to one little thing in your receiver, and they all light up. That's pretty cool. Didn't know that was like that. So I got that, so that'll be maybe for my 6 or something. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to see. But I got that. Pretty awesome. Nothing else. I can cut them apart and then just have Jordan just solder the plugs onto them, and that will be that. Now I have tons of things that I can use to help me fabricate and make things look better. Could not be happier. Thank you to my wife and all 3 of my kids. Next, this is one thing that I kind of forgot to show you when I was going over the K&K stuff. I went to go see Mr. Kirby and found this little gem. I don't know why I bought it. I've wanted one of these again. Basically, this is the original 10 scale crawler. This is pretty much what everybody that was doing things back then started with. I've shown you what they looked like whenever we had modified them, but I've never had an opportunity to show you what they looked like straight from Tamiya. This is it. They're little 18 scale monster trucks. Now the tires are flying apart. They are Proline, so they are cracking everywhere. Proline compound is really good when it's new. For whatever reason, cracks really bad. Not sure what happens there, but that is what it is. So when you take the body off of this thing, I have a 5-cell? Oh, a 4-cell. A little 4-cell. So this thing's like, I don't know, not even, was that 1.2, right? 1.2, 4. This 4.8 volts. So this is a low guy, not even like a 2S, very, very low voltage. So this thing was probably slow as hell and not very fun. Someone has extended this thing with, I think these are JRX2 lowers. They kind of look like what's on my mini buggy, but larger. So I'll assume that's what these are. And then they've put the shocks on the actual trailing arms and terribly drilled them, etc., etc. The fronts still have the cantilever, but unfortunately this one is broken. So this does not stay in there very well. You just kind of push it back in and it's fine. These are the OG scalar shocks just because they looked really good. It does have Stampede slash Rustler, not slash, but Stampede slash Rustler wheels on it. These were chrome options back in the early 2000s, late 90s, etc. You could get these. The Stampede and Rustler used to come with dyeable white, and then you could get the chrome. And then they have the Dirt Hogs on them, which were cool tires for a basher. I don't know what I would put them on this, but this is probably intended to be a basher, so it is what it is. Now, the body, this is a Cliff Climber, I think is what this was called. This came with the, kind of looks like a GMC Envoy or something, this wild little body here. And that was that one. It was an SUV. The other one was an extended cab, short bed little pickup. That was the TLT one also. I can't remember. That was a mountain climber, I think, something like that. This is a cliff climb. I don't remember. They had different bodies on them. I don't remember. The one thing that sucks is I cannot tell you how many of these things I bought when Tower Hobbies had them on sale for like $69 a piece or something. I bought like 15 of them at a time. Took the axles off of them and just threw the rest of it in a box. I just threw that whole box away. I'm 99% sure there are 15, 20 of these chassis that I just trashed. I wish I would have kept them, but for the last 20 years, I don't see a reason why I would have kept them, but that is what it is. So now I have another one. I'm looking for a few parts. If you have any parts, please get a hold of me if you'd like to get rid of them. If you have a clear body especially, or just a different body, I would be super open to that as well. So let me know what you think. That's pretty much it. Make sure to check me out on all the social medias, Instagram, Facebook groups, Bullman Built RC across the board. Check me out Monday nights, YouTube live with Jordan and Doug usually, and make sure to check out the membership for the channel. I usually try to post pictures at least every other day or so. Sometimes I'm really bad if the videos are just continually coming out, but I try to do everything. You get to see the videos a day early, which was my idea before some other people did it, just saying. And you know, I try to make it worth it, so you'll get to see behind the scenes videos, some pictures of things that either people don't see for a while or people never see, depending on what the subject is. That is all. I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for the bloopers, and I will see you later. Bye! So I'm pretty sure that this one would have been lit, but something yanked out. How's it go? Here we go. Made in America, appreciated by the Canada, I think, something like that. Yeah. If you haven't watched, we do a Monday Night Live, actually. Monday Night Live. He sent this to me the other day, and we opened it up on the Monday mail. Fart balls. He sent this to me on Monday, and we opened it up on a mailbox. Or nope, that's not what we did. He sent this in to me on a live. Nope. Yeah. Welcome to the channel if you've never been here before, and welcome back if you have. This is blocking the microphone, and that's dumb. Alright, let's try that for the 15th time. Can you sit with Sissy real quick while I go over this, and then I'll be done? You want water?
No.
And then last week or so, nope. Start that over. All over. Welcome back to the channel. Nope. I don't like that at all. It's stupid. I may make one later. Alright. This thing has been in my Amazon thing for, well, this is a center drill. So basically this is how you countersink holes. So basically this turns a drill press into a very manual machining center? Mill, kind of? Yeah. I appreciate her very much. So if you know her or anything like that, actually, what am I doing? That's making a lot of noise. We will in just a second. Come here.
No, I'm not dying.
We will in just a second. Come here.
No.
magnetic alga.